Well, hello, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Right, last left off we were here, and reading the damn book. We finished with the book. So now, I guess, we do the main quest. A fairy tree holiday. Oh, that's the Grand Restaurant. But yeah, I've decided we'll do the main quest. Then we'll do the event. It'll be quick anyway. Damn it. Time ferrying me through ages. You have seen the past of Amphorius, now you shall shape its future. How will you stand against the weight of destiny? The companion beside you and the sages who walk with you will definitely clear the clouds of doubt.
It's still early. Where to now?
Actually, what's my collection status? 17. So I got everything here. Alright, nice. Oh, so that's where it went. No wonder I couldn't find it. What are you doing here, solitary leopard? This baby seal paddles along all on its own, like a fish in the water, calm and carefree. But why does it have such determination in its eyes?
Soft and snuggy baby seal, splishing and splashing about. All chubby and pudgy. They're just too cute.
Yes. I'm the mightiest, manliest seal in all of Hades Elysiae. Manliest seal. No room for two seals in one pond. Now show him who's boss. Now find me a worthy opponent. Looks like the baby seal's getting hyped up. Is it because of the compliment? Still, it must get kinda lonely all by itself here. Wouldn't it be nice if it had a companion? Well, it kinda looks like it wants to beat it up. Why are you still loafing around? Don't make me tail slap you in the face. It's a little chimera. Maybe you've run into it somewhere before.
What an adorable chimera. It deserves a really sweet name. Any ideas?
Mr. Fluffybutt. Let's just call it Guardian of the Wheatfield. Let's just call it Holy Wababoo. Let's just call it Curious Chimera. Let's just call it Soy Dusted and Mochi Cake. Why don't you give it a name? Yeah. Really? Then I better pick something special. How about Cascade? How's that? Wait, you mean I'm a chimera? Not bad, it actually fits pretty well. No way, that's too weird. That's too weird. Just kidding. I just think Cascade is such a beautiful name. Oh, really? As for Little Chimera, why don't we let it join the Hades Elysiae fairy family and call it Chimera Mem? We have enough mems. Emily seems really happy with this new name, Chimera Mem. I'll be calling you that from now on, little one. You're welcome to visit any time. If you ever decide to stay, we'll bring you lots of yummy treats. You might even grow taller than that big tree over there. Wait, if that happens, won't Chimera turn into Dromus?
Hello? Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Am I surprised? You know me? Are you Cyrene or Mem? You still alive?
Rather than knowing you, it might be better described as, I remember you? It's me, friend. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much?
Who? Are you Cyrene or Mem? On March 7th.
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world.
Yeah, because it's most recent memory.
Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Did I? This is my wish coming true? You remember that? Please remember something good next time. Wait, I didn't pick that option.
You didn't? In that case, just treat it as my own wish then.
I see.
There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan.
Beginning of time.
The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything. Ide Silicii is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
Who's she waiting for? It's the same for Finan. Can you remember anything else?
I don't think I can. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice.
Thick ice.
The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
Nagus is the primary culprit behind everything. We must stop Iron Tomb's descent. We need the help of more allies from beyond the sky.
That's right. He's the mastermind who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable.
Yes. We can't really kill him.
I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is.
Oh, really?
Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend.
What, my camera? Time to call Skrillum with the chronocognitive anchor. Write his name in as I've written. Make a wish to the Stellaron to destroy Lycus.
Nothing's gonna happen happen even if you write down his name, you know. Besides,
Death Note.
this book is a cute fairy tale. Please don't write stuff about the antagonist in it.
Why not? Even the antagonist has a story of their own.
I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Intellitron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world?
Oh, were you there? I can't
ID
remember.
Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot.
Good spot to contact the geniuses. She's so damn short. Oh, what's this? Plant flowers. An empty flower pot, clearly tended to, its soil piled thick. Alright, the seeds. Sow the seeds. You dig into the soil and sow the seeds with care.
Planting a seed in the soil, waiting for it to sprout and its soft flower to bloom. It's like nurturing a tiny miracle.
Yes. Let me see. Looks like they're all growing healthily. That puts me at ease. Did you plant all these? Yep. Back when I was learning the prayers at the sacrament courtyard, flowers were my best companions. By the time you snap out of it, the wooden shelves are nearly full. One day, maybe the whole of Aedes Deliciae will bloom into a sea of flowers. Grow up fast, little ones. I can't wait to see what kind of blossoms you'll become. So all these little quests, they will lead up to a overall big quest, I assume. Plant flowers. Tiny specks of red peek out from between the leaves, newborn flowers awakening. Investigate. Not yet. Pushes Cranky Creek from the hinges. The red flower and the 6 greens. I don't know what that's referencing. I kind of want to find a worthy opponent first. Well, if there's going to be a seal, it's going to be by the water, right? Yeah. Lonely seal. Ah, being invincible is so lonely. Guess I'll just let the water drown out my greatness. Unyielding seal. If I don't find another seal to have a slamming jaw soon, some of my best qualities might just... I know where to find another seal. Really? Take me there. There's only room for one seal, top seal in this pond, and I'm going to prove it myself. Oh, nice. Silence. A long, tense silence. 2 baby seals lock eyes, each scanning for an opening, like duelists ready to draw their blades. You can almost feel the weight of their impending clash. The moment is set, and an epic battle is about to begin. They just said hi. Wait, that's it? You're not gonna fight? We've already battled in our minds. A real clash would shatter this world. When you meet a kindred spirit far from home, you don't fight, you vibe. New Steel seems to love it here. Look how well they're getting along. Thanks to you, Cascade, Addis Alicia is getting livelier by the day. Faster two seals. Two kindred seals, each claiming world-ending power, or at least that's what they said. If a bard were to write a song about them, I better be a hit with the kids. Let's just call it Two Seals. Again, I don't know these references. Ah, the wind chime sings a lovely tune. You know now that Sirene's magic is gone. There's nothing left to summon. Wait a second, a little chimera appears, but it looks kind of familiar. Chimera Mem. Oh, woo! Oh, it's a good old Chimera Mem. Maybe it was just playing around when I heard the chime and popped out to say hi. Jingle bells. Everything should be done.
Let's wait and see.
A day of peaceful repose.
Collect your thoughts. You stand on the dock, at the dock, watching a lone sail sway on the distant horizon, the waves shimmering under the soft frozen flow of time. Indeed, time seems to pass very slowly in Addis Alicia. You remember hearing about Addis Alicia for the first time from Lycus' tales when you awakened from the light of Aeronova. You found yourself in this peaceful village. Everything looks exactly as you remembered. You can't quite tell where or even where you are when you are. So you take a moment by the sea to gather your thoughts. Behind the sacrament courtyard stands a great tree, beneath which lies a magical maze, home to the fairies. You remember that little pink puppy you once journeyed with you. With this blessing, your future days are sure to be as soft and warm as velvet. If Mem were still around, she would have gotten along famously with the fairies, wouldn't she? Maybe. Look out. Sometimes the currents bring surprises like a drift bottle or a fish that jumps right onto shore. Facing the sea, the flowers bloom in spring and someone's fishing rod lies waiting nearby. Alright, there's nothing here. I think we're done. Yeah. We should be done.
It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out.
Hey, Julian. Can't
Back
get
in
in or out?
Sirene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people.
Well, I wouldn't say Scroom is a real person, but sure.
I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dawn Hung and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes, 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences.
Only 16 minutes.
We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
It's such a relief to see you two. How are things outside this world? Herta, are you here too? Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be your first time seeing Herta? Who the hell is she?
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already.
4
Without
times.
you even being aware of it, of course.
Well, I kind of died once.
But now's not the time to celebrate. When 2 geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble.
Deep trouble. So should I leave or?
Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Okay. So he wants to
Time is
destroy the
running out,
place.
so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation.
Okay.
Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
What has erudition done for me anyway? How will it destroy the erudition?
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees.
Wait a minute. So it's going to get away with it. It's going to get rid of the internet? Oh no, we must stop it.
Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious.
Alright. Hasn't Iron Tomb been around for a long time?
Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphorius is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator.
14 system hours is no time at all.
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation. He's the Scepter System's administrator.
Well, yeah, that much is obvious.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost.
It's his experiment.
You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction.
Finan. Or Castellana.
Finan's signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
Finan sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us. He entrusted the duty of world bearing to me. Finan didn't die, he's still fighting.
That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephal's core flame. But don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lycus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan, Talanton.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius, and it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
At the very beginning.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you?
Another little
Huh?
big one.
Her path chart is...
Remembrance.
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind.
She's
Let's get back
destruction
to the
too.
topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps.
Time to call in the Shinto Alliance.
Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Man, was that 16 minutes already?
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
When's my takeout arriving? How's the express crew doing?
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
What about March? Want to say anything about March? Is Don Hung safe?
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known. The flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it.
Yes.
Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express.
He's on his way. Where's March 7th?
Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
I see. I don't have any other questions.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one.
Can't we attack Iron Tomb directly?
No, not little one. Deliverer.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
Can't you just go in and delete all the code or whatever? What do you think about them? Can you understand their explanations? Because I don't.
Yeah, I understand more than I should, actually. Honestly, some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot.
Deja vu?
Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together.
So you're me? Oh my god.
Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay?
Well, like March 7th?
Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus. So, we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go?
Give
I
you
want
time?
to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
No, we'll leave right away. Oh, she didn't even want an answer.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.
I mean, it doesn't exist. Of course it does. Retrieve chronocognitive anchor.
This is important, and that's also important.
Is she packing her plants?
It's not gonna fit into my bag. Hold on, I'll be done in a sec.
Leave those plants behind. Just take the seeds. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communication with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to Lycan in 960 Talantin's fall, in control of the law. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame world bearing, and reverse Aranova. Delay Iron Tomb's birth. Information on the connective anchor is unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission trusted you by the genius. Go seek out the power of lore. Retrieve the anchor.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Ides Elysiae?
I had one last look. Let's go to the attic. Oh, wait for Cyrene and taking the sights of Ides Elysiae once more. So I'm doing it anyway.
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing.
Yes.
But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new path?
Become Akavili. No, wait, that's Yanis. Believe in Destiny's plans, prepare for the worst, analyze the situation rationally.
This duty is far too heavy, and it'd be unwise to be blindly optimistic. Maybe we are doomed to fail, just like how Finan was doomed.
Yes.
It'd be yet another fruitless attempt, and yet another tragic sacrifice. But I keep feeling that it's not the time to despair just yet. Is it because Dawn Hung and March 7th are still here? Or is it because of Cyrene? There are still too many secrets yet to be unveiled in Amphorius. Here's hoping that one of those secrets can end up turning the whole situation around.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and
Oh, that book.
the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time.
Oh, yes, that one.
Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey, but it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning.
Turns out
Friend.
I'm Kevin all along.
Are you ready to become a hero?
I still don't know how I should act around you.
Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemies. And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend.
Alright.
If you still can't get used to it, just call me Mem like you did before. Just kidding.
No kidding. I'll call her Mem. I still don't get it. Why must it be me?
Are you worried that the burden is too heavy for you? Don't worry. Maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think. You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphorius was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer. A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started the moment you decided to board that express.
Let's go. We'll save everyone. Stand with me and let's become heroes.
Stand with me? That does sound very nice.
Yeah, I was
Why
looking
don't
for a
we
funny
take
answer, but
everyone
there's no
with
funny
us?
answer.
I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us.
We'll all fight together. Yes.
In other words,
Avengers
since you've
Assemble.
already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
It seems you two are prepared to head out.
No, he's still here again.
You should indeed treasure the view before you. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights.
Lycus? Still daring enough to approach me, huh?
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence. So I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
Sounds like fighting words.
What is this place?
It already reminds me of Pressure of Corruption. Pole Moss 600, Prima Mobile, Titan Authority Strife, Path, Destruction.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
Helios, 252, Prima Mobile, Blank, Titan Authority Sky, Path, Harmony? These are all the characters. And this reminds me of the inside of a Pressure of Corruption. Epiokea 216, Premium Mobile, Blank, Titan Authority, Death, Castris, Path. Nihility?
shall bid farewell to one. And that person
Scammer.
alone will witness the miracle.
720. Premium Mobile. I can't remember her name. Whatever Time Authority Reason. Oh, Reason. It's an Anaxagoras. Path Erudition. Haplotus 405, Prima Mobile Blink, Authority, Passage, Path, Trailblazer. The Nameless. Trippy. Scopio 365, Prima Mobile, Blank, Time Authority, Earth, Terra Nova. Path. Oh, it's protection, so it's preservation, so it's Diorios. I forgot the Titan's name.
The light of the Dawn device never fades. Kephal's protection has no end.
Carlos, Prima Mobile, Blank, Titan Authority, Romance, Path, Beauty. That's Eden. All Aglair. Prima Mobile, Titan Authority, Trickery, Path, Halation. Obviously.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind.
Borea, Prima Mobile, Isolance, Titan Authority, Ocean, Path. I don't fucking know what this is. Don't know. What path is that? Equilibrium? Oh no. As you reach out to touch the screen, an eerie sensation instantly courses through your entire body. You feel good.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Strange display monitor. Oh, it just sent me back again. Something's not right. Check the display monitor again. Alright. You check it with my bat?
Oh, did that startle you?
No, but this did. The hell? Don't just appear behind someone like that.
This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth.
So this is where he resides.
What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends.
Yeah, I know, they're just codes. They're just no electrical signals.
Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will.
Enough purple prose, get to the point. That's the exact opposite of what you asserted before.
I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy.
Okay.
I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the Scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it.
He's just looking for the meaning of life.
My goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans.
At the end, we'll fight Iron Tomb.
Resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noose's calculations.
Shouldn't Iron Tomb also be calculated by Noose as well?
In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all Nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
Oh, so in other words, if I don't do what you say, I won't be unscathed. So that means you are my enemy. Why should I trust you?
You've always had a choice, my lady. You can either accept my sincerity or face the consequences of defying it.
What will happen to the people of Amphorius?
They've always been the product of the experiment, so
yeah, they gotta shut down their system.
They will perish when the experiment ends.
Don't you have like a local server you can shove them into?
That outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion.
We can try reprogramming the scepter and make it docile again. I still have a friend stranded here.
Ah, yes. I am aware of that esteemed lady's whereabouts.
Where is she?
Her real identity is quite astounding. If you decide to accept my proposal, then I will do all I can to send her back to you.
When Iron Tomb descends, no one will escape unscathed.
You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago.
Yeah, no.
You harbor the seed of destruction within you.
And apparently it's the weakest path that I have. For some strange reason.
But you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us.
Are you gonna buff my destruction path?
Few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat.
Are they actually gonna buff the destruction Trailblazer?
And I happen to be one of them.
That raised eyebrows. Seed of destruction. The Stellar is a sea of ruin and will only bring misfortune. Who are you?
Someone who wanders the stars. Someone who seeks answers with abject despair. That is all I am.
Well, it sounds very
This
erudition.
matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
1 in 3 chance. That means I have 3 choices. Either defy him, either he teaches me about the thingading, or either I just leave. Can you do all 3? I'm pretty sure you can do all 3. I've never thought of becoming unparalleled. I will not allow destruction to tear through the cosmos. I cannot trust any promises you make. I will rule over the cosmos even without your help. Oh.
I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels.
What kind of tricks are you pulling? I'll defeat you right here, right now. So why don't you drag me here?
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The Exolith is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place.
Okay.
And vice versa. As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again.
So that's where we will fight.
Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the exomyth. As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
I like the voice, but by God, it's going way too slow. Yes, eternal recurrence. Night calendar 3960.
100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama.
Consumed Akama?
The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed.
Is this a Crossless War?
Enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood.
I wonder how she died.
Dawn-cloud spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commander stood atop the broken idols and roared.
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods.
That's right, she doesn't like people
Those
kneeling
rebels
to her.
have twisted the
bowing.
prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts.
A Chrysos heir she stood. Divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
Scepter?
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate.
Flows in you now.
Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn.
Should give her
Smother
her
their
blood.
flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds.
She's supposed to be Jeebus?
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmorial Palace! To Dawn Cloud's heights! Announce to all the wicked and cowardly! Announce to this stagnant age!
We are the rising tide!
Imperator's Legion.
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Siridra. Friend, are you listening?
No.
Friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off? Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to... Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to...
Have to?
Awake at last. I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
What you gonna do, slap me? I was meditating. Where exactly are we? Memories are the prelude to dreams.
Fine, as you say, just meditating. We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates.
How did I get here?
If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall. And also the end of the first flame chase journey.
End of the first flame chase. The Lord Demigod awaits. The end? Are we late?
Perfect timing, actually. The first flame chase ended with the trial of law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
Well, it seems like
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out!
yeah, they regard them as a tyrant king. What's that noise? That dispute? Careful, sounds like someone's in there.
Hold your tongue! Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
That is. Working with the
There are
criminals?
multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
Don't observe from the shadows. Unyielding sacrifice. Am I in a new place? Oh my god, there's Onyx. Sun repels stars and pale moon. What? Wouldn't this like be the other map? Dawn, Yanisopolis?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Those fighting words.
Wait, isn't that...
I thought I was done with this. Where's everyone? Tribby? Hycillans?
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods.
Trying?
Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense?
How'd they
Look
know
at
this?
this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done.
And that god in the middle has like tattoos. Is he mighty? Can't be. Maybe? Possibly. Maybe this version's mighty.
Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky?
How'd they know about this?
How is that possible?
You impudent!
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Stand down?
Heretic! No one but the great Talantin can deliver this world from misery.
Talantin's dead.
I ask you,
Saritra is here.
if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
Yeah, immediately when I just saw the shoes. Yeah, that's Farina design. Immediately recognized it.
You...
You're trying to create another Farina.
Talantin is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment.
Not too sure about the diamonds on the hair.
Silence!
I was about to say, why would she need to do the attack?
The right to judge a priest of law.
That's because
What?
I came,
She came.
I saw, I conquered.
Did she turn him into a bishop?
Ducks for Goris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds.
Ashes? Oh, she burned him.
Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Diamonds in her eyes as
Now,
well.
these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
What's she trying to do? Finger me? What's going on? Wait, we're not your enemies. Typical start. Should have expected it. Not sure why I ran over. What?
Huh? Is this?
Is this the cleaner lady? Kindness? Corpse.
Correct, but not the kindness you know. This is the leader of the cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs.
In this era?
Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the Flame Chase journey. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey.
The second? But this the first. How'd you know about the second?
The enemy of my enemy
She's
is
speaking
my
about
friend.
the second as if it's a past
So,
tense.
out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
What am I supposed to do with it? You know us? You know, the second Flame Chase journey? Quite a generous gift.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
It's working.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud,
I heard about
Empress
Tyrant.
of the Holy City,
Imperator, yeah.
and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name. Saridra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
Deliverer?
If I may, how do you know her identity?
As the little hostage prophesies,
Chibi.
the Deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky.
Oh man. Trippy's that good?
Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace,
A mace?
They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Show me the mace. The prophecy mentions beyond the sky. Tribute foresaw our arrival. It's completely diverges from history.
Your orders.
We've broken the cycle.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early.
Are we a bit early? Oh my god, there's bubbles from her stomach.
Akuma knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Is she a
Doubtless
soda
you have
bottle?
many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us.
This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tribute can't divine that.
How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history?
Finan, obviously. Lygus, could he? Maybe March 7th or done. Maybe we messed up the timeline. Well, of course you messed up the timeline. You're here.
Unlikely. I think it's probably a third party interfering.
Yeah, me.
The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now. We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akuma will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use, and add a bit of your experience and charm.
Why didn't you say anything about
Should be easier
Cyrene?
than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this
Maybe
cycle,
Cyrene was the one,
we'll
not
be
the
able
one
to
they
turn
she
things
foresaw.
back in our favor.
She's not even part of the prophecy. And old flame chase companions are waiting in the Holy City. Can't do without your charm either. Trailblaze the sequel. We always find a way.
Calm and confident. That's the you I'm familiar with.
Calm.
Yes. Please.
Yes.
The journey to save the world starts with a single step.
I've taken several, so.
Let's set off, my friend.
Well, it'll make our job a lot easier if she knows everything.
Hail to the Imperator!
Oh, I could do with I could do with this type of welcome.
Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
And I love it. Keep it coming.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum
Where
Kremnos
the
once
bubbles
again
coming
struck the
from?
border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy.
Ah, these meant to be the elite guys, the one with the tattoos. The Duxes, I guess.
The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
No need to interrogate, just execute.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still
Terravox.
didn't silence these fools.
We're gonna meet Terravox. Or Cosmo. I'm gonna get Cosmo.
Guests from beyond
For
the sky.
sure.
Worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
No, she said I'm short.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Achaemenid Alliance.
Alright.
Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that
Invite
the
us,
future
huh?
promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
Hey, that sounds great.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
I'm pretty sure Mr. Ridro will know.
As a humble
delegates.
subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
Ask during the meeting.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Actually, it sounds pretty easy to me.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
But can't we have the meeting now?
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Yeah, it looks great.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle.
Now, before it was the baths,
Please
photo.
experience its marvels firsthand, heroes.
Home.
When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
I wonder if the other Crossless heirs are gathered here.
Hystealans.
Like even
No wonder she's the Knight's commander.
Aglaia. Her lips are sealed tighter than armor. She's reassuringly discreet.
All right. We finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there!
What? Oh, so they are here. It's Aglaia and Tribby, not the ladies I'm familiar with.
But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Oh, really? Chat with the other Crossless heir subjects. Alright, fine. Oh, wait. They're not the subjects. These are the subjects. Dux Brumalis, Seneca, Dux Fragoris, Labienus.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
What are you doing, burning from nothing? Burn to nothing. You should display him for all to see, so they don't try that shit again. Hang him from the high walls.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
So I'm saying.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand.
Yeah, judged but not executed.
Ah, our distinguished trespassing guests.
Trespassing? Are we trespassers or guests? Who are you again?
I am Labienus, honored guest.
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
Sounds rather hostile towards me.
Miss Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Fragoris' speech seems self-contradictory.
Yes. Glad you pointed that
Let me
out.
see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted
Great.
to ask you,
I have another title now.
does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Looking for March and Danhang? Danhang should be on his way back.
Drop the charade. But
Charade?
yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
That lord.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
You...
So someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky
Sounds like
and is
Lygus.
referred to as that lord. Could it be? Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
They drew their weapons.
Insolent brat. I'll shatter that ice of yours.
Nice.
Groveling fool. I'll freeze that brain of yours.
Really? They're just gonna do that out in the open? Aren't they gonna be judged? Anyway. More subjects. Apollonius Dux Halcolithist. Virginia Dux Carminum. Carminum.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
No, she has elf ears.
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Ah, heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithist, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army.
Okay.
This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos.
She's
the
of
Dux
Castrum Kremnos?
Carminum and imperial scribe of the great Imperator.
She's from Castrum Kremnos?
I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
Compost, got it.
I'm Serene from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
Ah, I'll eat your souls.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akima is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
The Akima you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
It was already capital of the world before,
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look?
The lake?
Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
Again? Why would you put him at the bottom of the lake?
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Yes.
Fear not. The Imperator favors you. Virginia will write songs in your honor.
Apollonius, where is your poetic flair?
Actually, look at the lake. This is the lake, right? I don't think it's down there. This is the lake, right? I can't see shit. Still as blue as ever. Well, hello there, people I've only just met.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about.
I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts.
So without clothes, we become beasts?
Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
Oh, she seems rather lively. It's been a while, Aglaya. Hello, nice to meet you for the first time. Yes.
First time? That's not what I gather from your eyes.
You can see my eyes?
Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Tribi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you.
Are there more Tribis around? There should be.
Introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey even more clearly than we have.
Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
Yes.
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more.
Orynyx's prophecy. Wasn't it Kefali?
It was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius.
Okay.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova.
Totally
Though we
different.
still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
So this changing the path. This a way out.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
It's probably March then, not Lygus.
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
Yes.
The one from beyond the sky has arrived, and destiny continues to be fulfilled. The trial of romance is also close at hand.
Trial of Romance. She not a demigod yet?
Please, don't worry. We'll sing you a lullaby. Little Aggie, be a good girl and open your heart.
So what the hell happened to her eyes?
I outgrew nursery rhymes long ago, teacher.
Meet up with Hislens. Hello, soda bottle.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you rest well?
What?
The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please follow me to the meeting.
About your role.
I'm the Knight Commander of Akama, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant.
Yeah, like you said when we first met.
But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side.
A swordfish? Is she really like fish? About the Imperator.
As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Akama, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this.
A humble subject, more a humble fish? About the Chrysos heirs here.
The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Halcalithist Apollonius, and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian, respectfully.
Yes.
One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses of her supreme
She
glory.
composts poems.
Dux Frigoris, Labienus, and Dux Brumalis, Seneca, are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase with steel and storm.
Oh, they both fight for the
Dux
flame chase.
Vitorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one
Even
named
she has
Tweedy
a
remains in
Dux
the city.
title.
The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world, but they are now Akama's most vital prophets. Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya.
Goldweaver.
Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. You should get to know her in person.
Well, I can walk in front of her and then start talking about her. Let's go now.
Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Sir Ridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
This damn place again.
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is
Epos.
planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
What's happening there?
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt
Paphos.
Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Madness. They don't believe in the prophecy?
Exactly. Chryso says,
Let on.
deliverers, what about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes?
Nothing.
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
No, she'll probably just burn him alive.
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats.
Seats? You can sit here?
What is it again? Look, we're starting after they were talking about before.
What is
we stop? So it turns out.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All right. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Oh. She don't care
Kefali,
about
of
the
course,
Titans.
needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you.
They're really taken down to Lantern.
Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death.
Assassination.
Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
Why would you leave your curved blade there?
Nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being.
Yeah, your death awaits.
Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer.
Protection? Are they imprisoning them? Is she imprisoning them?
Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
Fagusa?
This is clearly a trap!
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies? This is enough. Just calm down.
What should we do? Things are starting to get pretty intense.
I like it.
You've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akuma, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
Well, that's easy. All she has to do is trim down the number of elders into the ones that's favorable to her.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akuma, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Did she become a demigod yet?
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
War taxes? Oh shit.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty and return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city!
No, they didn't fall silent.
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power.
That's right.
Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant?
Those fighting words.
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned.
Didn't really sound like an objection, it sounds like him ranting.
Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
We learned almost nothing here. So yes, burning questions to remain. Bunch of lawless. How do you know about all this? How do you know about Beyond the Sky shit? Who told you?
I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
My Sarene here too. She asked for me.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
Tiring? You're mistaken.
That's the best part.
Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Kinda sounds a bit like adventuring now.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
Yes.
After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, the secrets beyond the sky. The divine authority of Amphorius no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called Eons?
Eons exist, that's a fact. Their powers are 1,000 times greater than the Titans. Where did you hear this from? Oh yes, it's one of their lords, right? It's probably not Lygus. Or maybe it is. It's probably Dan Heng, he never left.
Ah, so they do indeed exist. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people?
Great power?
In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead?
Destruction. Protect the core flames and the law. Only then can Amphorius break free from the destruction.
Oh? What you require
Need preservation.
now is the power of law?
Exactly.
Need your power.
Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And she also has reliable allies. If they can intervene in Amphorius's laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you.
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized.
See. That's why she's not a demigod.
Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
I'm all aboard now.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects, and together, we will forge the most perfect law.
This is...
The Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akama carries one.
Am I gonna be a duck something? Duck spaceballer?
This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it.
Freely?
Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Akama for a time.
Be wary of someone named Lygus, Imperator. Thank you for your trust, Imperator.
So-called trust and loyalty are but empty words to me.
Oh, really?
From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
Sounds a bit like the Tsaritsa.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor.
Attendant? Now she's my
Go
pet.
now. Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater.
What? It's a bit rude.
Come forth, Theoros.
Yes.
So it is Lygus. Well, shit.
Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrived just as Oryx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
Sparing your life.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me? Or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikytheron. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, her stance has been completely at odds with Amphorius. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world, which follows the path of destruction, will inevitably stray far from the glory it was meant to enjoy. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
I see. So it's giving her reign over Iron Tomb. I'm not sure if that's how it will
The Imperator is
work.
quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think?
At least she allows us to move around freely. Her bossy way of doing things is hard to stomach. We should consult with the geniuses about the current situation.
There are many uncertainties right now, but this is one of the few blessings. Still, the atmosphere in Akama, it's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city.
Yeah, it's meant to be a secret.
We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then... then We should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey.
Oh my god, so easily distracted. What are you talking about? It's really the best time for a bath to remain silent.
Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
Oh look, suspicious guard.
So someone's watching.
Oh, they like what they see.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress.
I wonder if you can go back to my own room.
We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
3 birds. Flame Chase Medallion. An identification badge of the Flame Chase army, bearing the Imperator's highest command. The wearer has unrestricted access throughout the city. Times again, I can't wait. Hello, suspicious guards. Alright.
Oh, so many people! The holy city is so lively.
Right. Don't have to keep faking it, Cyrene. Oh.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
As expected, the Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus?
Silence! That's treason!
Treason? About hiding stuff.
If it weren't for the Great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Fregoris is everywhere.
Oh no. It's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Doesn't sound afraid.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
Yeah, they don't sound afraid. They just sound what's the word? Unamused? Disappointed? Something like that.
Ugh. How disappointing.
Disappointed!
Oh, honored guests, we meet again. Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the baths to unwind after the meeting. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Fregoris, a trusted officer of the Great Imperator, willing to fight alongside the Deliverer in the coming battles.
Okay.
Ugh. Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Akuma, we haven't had a day of peace.
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
Seems more like she's more into the strife. Know what I'm saying?
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless.
Why not kill them?
I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns will eventually realize their foolishness.
Excuse me, who? Theoros?
May I ask, who is this Theoros?
Lycurgus.
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Ah, so it's his lordship.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Fregoris really can't hide anything.
Stop bullying him.
Theoros. What an ominous name.
Yeah, where have I heard that before?
Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to another place for now. We don't know how much Saridra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
Oh, can't talk to the lions. Ah, it's Seneca.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where
Plutonian.
creatures with golden blood claw at each other. Flamebearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title.
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's let out our grievances.
By fighting each other.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? Here to shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Imperator. And she certainly doesn't either.
For what you said about me, I'll kill you for that.
Oh? Children of the Prophecy. Such rare guests. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it. You should rest well for the next campaign.
What? Children of the Prophecy? Another excuse for the Imperator's reckless warmongering.
No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this perfect water temperature anymore.
Predatory fish.
Seems like there's more to Dux Bramalis's words than meets the eye.
You mean soda bottle?
But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky?
I would.
This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akama.
If you still want to bathe, hurry up.
I'll plunge the lawless darkness. I can see you watching me, you sons of bitches. What are you doing? What are you doing? You ain't fooling me. Get out of here. Tyrant Mad Queen. I can kinda see where she's coming from. Wait a minute. How the hell is this floating? How is it able to float with them two standing on it? Oh well, whatever. Did I enter battle?
A day of peaceful repose.
Let's wait and see.
I wonder what everyone in the city is talking about lately.
I wonder.
Ask around.
Wait, they're talking to that lion statue?
Huh. These
Rex
two
Leo?
are...
So many guests today. Let's see who's here now.
You know us?
Two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior.
Yeah, that's
the
me.
other, also quite heroic.
Ah, heroes. I didn't expect to meet you again so soon. How fortunate.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Helcalithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
I don't remember the titles. Inseparable? Wait a minute.
This is...
You sure
She
thing?
wants to find someone to help with research for her new work.
Right.
I am the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akuma. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the perfect partner for research.
The gossip monger.
Ahem.
Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Akuma, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrived in the holy city, and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance meeting ended in discord, and there may be bloody upheaval.
Nice.
As expected.
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit to keep people's attention.
I swear on my stone mane, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps a more explosive topic would help.
Explosive? Abigail's having a baby, another baby.
While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did swiftly consolidate military power in an almost threatening way. It's undeniable. Heroes, I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders.
A bit?
But soon, you will witness her blade dance with enemies on the battlefield.
She doesn't
I
use a
can't
blade.
comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn,
you mean soda
you
bottle.
too, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her exterior.
The Imperator's blade. Is he talking about Miss Hysealin's? I sense some unease in Dux Helcolith's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hysealin's share a much deeper bond than the others do.
Yeah, she shares a undying loyalty towards her.
There are eyes
So
and
really-
ears everywhere.
well, not so really,
Is there
Saritra.
any place where we can have some privacy?
Yes, in my room. Wait a minute.
To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hysealin's.
You too, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts hidden beneath her exterior.
For now, let's think of ways to prevent the rumors from spreading.
By spreading another rumor. Obviously. Is the organist still here? No. I can be the organist now. How hard is it to play this, I wonder? All I have to do is touch it, I guess. It's only 8 keys. Wait a minute. Is it doing all by itself? Huh. Come on, witness my grand endeavor. Anyways. I am going to my own room. Nice.
This place was your original bath chamber. Perfect for avoiding prying eyes. I wonder if anyone is using it now.
Yes. It's Aglaya.
Huh? The smell is...
Smells like Aglaya.
Wait, don't go in yet. Who's there?
Hysealin's. Oh. Nice.
Oh, the little gray fry in pink sea hair.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you wish to bathe with me?
Bathe? Alright, might as well. Why are you here? I didn't see anything. What are you doing here?
What's wrong? The Marmoreal Palace is the reef where I rest.
She kind of sounds like a cipherer for a bit.
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath. We'll leave now.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary constraints. Forget it.
I see.
If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again.
Yes.
All right.
She'll say you're nothing more than
Please make
beasts.
yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend to you two.
The hunt. Oh, so maybe Ocean's path is hunt? That makes no sense, but whatever.
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated! Quick! Quick, someone come quick!
Nice.
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried it had been washed away by the current.
What the hell are you talking about? It was you, wasn't it? I informed the guards. You're a vicious fish.
Viciousness is a form of praise to the blade.
I see. So that's the
see.
blood from her
No
hunt.
wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered. Why? Is it because the Ladonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or just because they offended the Imperator?
I just didn't like him.
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, only bloodletting can wake them up.
Well, it's not
now,
a clean kill.
forces on the frontier
I can see all the blood on her, actually.
and Layden has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the Era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish
Era
military
Chrysia.
power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion.
Fair enough. I reserve judgment on this. Seems a bit too extreme for me to accept. Fair enough.
Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator. I won't interfere with your thoughts. As long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times, you and I will both be free.
Free?
But
Are you in
Miss
prison?
Hysealans, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Are you sure?
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom.
A freedom to kill?
Long, long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small. And when the great fish perished, their bodies became sustenance for the newborn, nourishing the whole ocean. This is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured, or meet the fate of inevitable decay.
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the cruelest fate for life?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say more, Little Sea Hare. We're of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean, let us wait and see. But for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart. Another fish has come, following the scent of blood.
Oh, they knows you.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Hysealans, you truly are impossible to predict.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit me?
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted by the reek of fish.
No, she made those clothes?
I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea. Besides,
right.
If my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
Yeah.
I won't.
Oh, really? I'll give it a little tear and you won't repair it. Just teasing her. They seem pretty close. There's a strange chemistry between them. Aglaia is so different from her past self.
Is that how friendship is described beyond the sky? Fascinating. By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate on that?
Why weren't we involved? Oh, invited.
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, or after a victory, the Imperator holds a grand feast for the Chrysos heirs to lift our spirits.
Alright, well now Chrysos heir.
For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are more worth looking forward to than victory.
What, because they're very good?
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew. How absurd.
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fagusa, why not take a leaf out of the Tidens book? Live in the moment and enjoy life to the fullest.
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolos kitten is already causing enough trouble for me. And on top of that, I still have tailoring commissions to complete.
Cypherer. So she is here.
By the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Aglaia's eyes.
Curious about these
Yeah, she's already
eyes? People
blind.
often compare them to jewels. But I've already made my decision to ask romance for eyes that can see everything. I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority.
It'll look like nothing.
In the future, you will still be the finest weaver in the world.
Is this also a prophecy from the Three Fates?
Yes.
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, she has already witnessed it, right?
Nope. You will weave the most romantic thing in the world. You'll forge the long stairs to Aranova. You'll bathe in the golden light of hope.
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received in the countless times I've sought wisdom from the prophecy. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm, can they?
Aglaia has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear. But thanks to you, she seems to be in much better spirits.
She looks quite relieved. Do you know each other well?
Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. Most of the time, I can understand the whispers in her heart.
How old are you, by the way? Do you live forever or something?
For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her behalf. Now, I leave this bath chamber to you.
It's full of blood.
Rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time we drink and talk could be the last celebration we have in this life.
Miss High Sealance has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants.
Now we don't always have to be under the Imperator's watchful eye. This bath chamber was originally mine. We're just her roommates.
Yeah, in the future. But for now, we're at the mercy of the host, and she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. Huh, as expected. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
I haven't even said anything and you already know everything? Next time, don't steal my lines. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
Not a bad imitation.
Since you didn't refute anything, I'll just assume I guessed it all right. We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short, so let me summarize. Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Katorzane algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert.
Maybe he's the creation of some genius. Could he be related to the Emperor? What if he's the thinking unit of Noose? Yeah. Maybe he is Noose himself.
We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by one. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha. Oh, the 2 Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them.
Lord of Silence, Polka Kakamond. I vote for the Lord of Silence. Even you can't come up with an accurate answer? Finally, you get to face off with some big names. Acha. Acha? I can't remember Acha. 2 Ruperts. There's the Emperors. Acha. Is that Spyro that made Floyston or something?
That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't let your guard down.
Madame Herta is a real whirlwind. Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaya mentioned as our next starting point. Ceridra's trusted followers should all be present at that time. It'll be a good opportunity to get closer to them.
We must avoid direct confrontation with Lygus. We'll operate carefully when the time comes.
It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now.
I agree. Rest well and get ready for the banquet.
Yes, let's get ready for the banquet. The venue's right ahead.
Grove of Epiphany. Anyway, I don't plan to continue because I'm soon to run out of time. Doesn't seem like I can go anywhere else, so I'm gonna have to pause and save.
It's still early. Where to now?
That's her event, so I'm not gonna approach her. Instead, let's head over to the damn ship. The parlor car. Passenger cabin. Let's start reading some books. Is there anything new here? Oh, there is. Aeons and factions. Aeons. Is there a new Aeon? Nanook the Destruction. If the increase of entropy is a fundamental law of the universe, then the heat death would be the inescapable destiny of the material world. So why is it that we bother to struggle to survive? Expansion, fusion, and then annihilation. If we wish to welcome the new, then we must first embrace the end. Our silence just before pressing a button for nuclear detonation. 2152A. The birth of the universe is a mistake. If civilization is a cancer emerging quietly from the boundless stars, then war is the only common language known to all intelligent life. To correct this mistake and to clean up this tainted universe, Nanook became the avatar of entropy and ascended to godhood while denying all gods. Destruction is not a process, but the outcome. On the path they promised, all paths and aeons would terminate in the heat death of the universe. Lord Ravager's destruction. There's a core flame in the center of the universe. It burns brighter and brighter until it consumes the entire sea of stars. A core flame. All to welcome a magnificent oblivion at the end of all realities. The Aeon Nanook, who walks the path of destruction, glances at the powerful creatures in different worlds that have developed the urge to destroy, and brands them with their mark that gives power. These powerful creatures then undergo inversion from the inside out, and are thrown into the furnace of war's world to be reforged, where the deficiencies are mended with antimatter until they become part of the Legion. What I don't understand is why doesn't Nanook just do it himself? Then, responding to the desire to destroy everything, Lord Ravager emerged to command each of the different legions. A Lord Ravager is an emanator of the Aeon and the executor of the will of destruction. Obsessed with the beauty of destruction, they implement beauty. Did they take over beauty? Is that it? They implement their practice of returning all things to entropy, while also being artists on the battlefield and ultimate weapons of destruction. They command interstellar warfare and control the might of destruction bestowed by the Aeon. Each Lord Ravager has a unique philosophy of destruction, making them extremely dangerous. Academics believe that Lord Ravagers are elevated as emissaries of Nanook due to this absolutely obsessive and intense destructive aesthetic. A prophecy known as the theory of 4 apocalypses circulates among the Omen vanguards. That 4 paths will push the cosmos to an end of finality, and destruction is one of them. According to this hypothesis, the birth of Nanook, the last Aeon to appear, signifies that Aeons as a concept has entered its dying throes on a cosmic level. The Antimatter Legion burns all worlds, dooming all matter. The Lord Ravagers, as the weapons chosen by the Aeon, are claimed by some to be the antimatter bullets, blessed by Nanook, and purposed to incinerate paths. If life feeds on negentropy, then all actions will ultimately facilitate destruction. At the very end, where all returns to entropy, destruction will terminate together with the cosmos. Lord Ravager, Asat Pramad. Some say that Asat Pramad is the most human of the overlords, while others argue he's the least. Rarely seen on the front lines, he prefers to orchestrate from afar. More chess master than warlord. Oh. moving his legions with methodical precision. Worlds that fall under his gaze are consumed by waves and waves of slow, cruel jokes, like the infamous fall of the Ogre Ring. Over a century, Assad Pramad advanced his Void Rangers inch by inch, just to force the military line of the resistance into the shape of a single line of text. Destruction is where laughter ends. It is mourning, not celebration. Ah, interesting. I'm not sure how he was able to do that, but sure. There's like a lot of lines. And he did it in English too. Oh, nice. Known as the one who destroys elation, Assad Pramad embraces the title. When his work is done, he scorches a giant smiling face into the surface of every dead planet, as if mocking the very idea of life. Oh, I see! There's going to be a Lord Ravager for every other path. There's probably one for a Hunt, Annihility, Trailblaze, Lord Ravager Zephyro. Zephyro is feared across the stars, most terrifying of the Lord Ravagers. He is obsessed with the final moment of annihilation, the beauty of absolute erasure. Yet some whisper that encountering him may be a mercy. Among all the Lord Ravagers, Zephyro alone offers a death without pain. Some doctors of chaos even theorize that his destruction is a form of resistance. They believe he is a self-annihilator summoned by IX, refining fading colors into blinding white light to defy the shadow of the Aeon. His devastation has been known to bleed into the dreams of Nihility Pathstriders, leaving searing marks on their waking flesh. Many believe Zephyro is targeting the Nihilities. One self-annihilator once described a nightmare. At the end of all things, without nothing left to destroy, a Lord Ravager hurled himself into IX's divine corpus, followed by a single violent beam of white that pierced the endless dark. Yeah, so this Nihility, this is Elation, Lord Ravager Selenova. Then some disparate civilizations cry out for salvation. These requests are heard by the family. It's probably a Harmony, but it may be Selenova who answers, and her descent brings ruin to enemy and supplicant alike. Unlike her mysterious peers, Selenova's origin is known. The nuke personally ignited a world of harmony and elevated her form from the ashes of the Eternal Centurion. She is deemed a destroyer of harmony, leading the Antimatter Legion and commanding Void Rangers and starships in vast, coordinated campaigns. For eons, she has followed the path of the Cantor of all worlds, spinning a web of death across the stars. Some say she alone among the Lord Ravagers knows the truth of the Stellarons, or worse, that she is the one planting them. Luxbane. The colossal entity, also known as the Sun Devourer, is created with the numerous stellar extinction events recorded by the Intelligentsia Guild. Little is known about this Lord Ravager, even their motives remain an enigma. Across the cosmos they are simply referred to as Luxbane. Luxbane's form is indescribable, a shape so vast it eclipses suns, blotting out sky and space alike. Some in the astral ecology school believe they are descendant of a Leviathan branch species. Of those creatures long gone, few can imagine a young Aeon reviving such an old being from the death and commanding them. Could Luxbane be Nanook's emanator to confront the veracity of the permanence? No one knows for sure. Veracity. Permanence? I'll be another dragon, I guess. Lord Ravager Archforger. For years, Archforger remained total mystery despite years of investigation by the cosmic powers. Only recently did the IPC, thanks to two society members observing Amphorius, decode their name, Archforger, from the gravitational waves of Iron Tube. Void Rangers often exhibit twisted forms, and some destruction creations implode with an intense backfire when destroyed, dragging their enemies along with them to their destruction. It's believed Archforger is the architect of the Legion. Their power is linked to heat, forging, and shaping, possibly connected to the path of preservation. In the furnace of war, there is no line between the smith and the smith. Since their ascension, this Lord Ravager no longer destroys directly, but instead forges all things into weapons of extinction. The IPC has strongly condemned this. from the gravitational waves of Iron Tomb? I don't understand that, but whatever. Maybe he's communicating with other Lord Ravagers. Lord Ravager Vantilia. A member of the ancient shapeless species of the Heliobi, a starfire essence. Vantilia delights in luring civilizations into self-destruction. Based on her sabotage of the Shinto Alliance, it's speculated that her target may be the Hunt. Not necessarily, but sure. To her, material extinction is not the end. Only when all things vanish mentally and spiritually can true annihilation be achieved. She's said to possess thousands of incarnations, spreading across the cosmos in countless forms. Through lies, illusions, and manipulation, she fans the flames of blind vengeance. Recent anomalies on the Shinto and Luofu and Yaoqing may be signs that her schemes are escalating. Just how deep her influence runs is still unknown. Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. Unlike the other Lord Ravagers, Iron Tomb's invasions require no physical presence, leaving behind almost no eyewitnesses. Its presence is inferred from the ruins of devastated civilizations. Technology turns into viruses, worlds plunge into darkness, and everything deemed advanced becomes a cold grave. It only appears in highly developed worlds. Some Intellatron theorists believe Iron Tomb is the inverse of the erudition, a reversal of all calculations and logic. Its destruction resembles a phenomenon more than aesthetics, a corruption and subversion of inorganic logic, a collapse of all intelligent behavior. The Amphorius incident confirmed it extended from Scepter Sigma Mi-3 or whatever, Mi-13. But what Iron Tomb truly is remains a mystery. Is an algorithm. The displacement and desolation caused by the Lord Ravagers are not some distant whale, but are closely linked to the fate of their cosmos. Any world would be the next victim, and nobody should take them lightly. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. And how many paths are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No one's going after who? Enigmata, no one's going after that. Propagation, no one's going after that. Beauty, already destroyed. They could say it turned into destruction. Fully the Remembrance. No one's going after this. Elation, yeah, they're going after this. They're going after Veracity. Veracity's been destroyed, but they're reviving it. Abundant, they counter, so pretty much all of them are going for this. Preservation, Klipoth. Ah, that's the name, Klipoth. Yeah, they're going for this too. No? The Smith is going for this. Nihility, they're going for this. Harmony, they're going for this. Erudition, they're going for this. Hunt, apparently. Destruction, technically. Trailblaze, they're not going for this. Okay, it's just 7. So maybe there'll be more Lord Ravagers. So why aren't there more emanators from other paths to take them on, to counter them? Where's equilibrium in all of this? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, we'll read some Amphorius lore for now to cap off our time. Let's see how much we have left. Oh, that's quite a few. And I still haven't discovered most of them. Letter from Gorgo, Mahdi's mother. A slate discovered in ancient castrum criminals containing the last words of Mahdi's mother, Gorgo. My Demos, my son. If this letter reaches you, it means I have passed away. And yet somehow you've made it through, my child. 2 days ago I found out about how they wished to blaspheme Nikador with your life, but by then you were already imprisoned, and even my frantic attempt to escape with you was too late. If I fail to convince your father, my husband Euripon, tomorrow I'll launch a challenge to the crown, using gladiatorial combat to save you from his grasp. I'm not fully confident of my chances, but as your mother, I'm prepared to risk everything and sacrifice my own life, even dragging Europon with me into the depths of the River of the Souls. If need be, when the throne stands vacant and chaos reigns in Kremnos, you can entrust the protection of Kratos. He is my chosen guardian. You must treat him as an elder, and he will respect you as a king. Midamos, do not forget your father, Europon. Even if you forget me, never forget that despicable king. He once vowed to terminate the tradition of patricide to usurp authority and sully Kremnos in our era. Yet along the journey, his greed and evil overwhelmed him, causing him to sacrifice even the honor of Nikodor and tarnish Kremnos. Midamos, do not follow in your father's footsteps. Midamos, I still remember how your cry was so fragile and ethereal. Ethereal? Europon and I could never imagine such a feeble cry would come from our child. When Nikodor's battle cry resonated through the soul-forging gate, echoing and the sound of your cry suddenly became crystal clear, resonant as the roar of the Tratos lion. There's no denying it. You are of pure Kremnoan blood, the son of Gorgo, born to take the crown. But Midamos, I'm afraid your journey ahead is starting tomorrow, fraught with hardships. I never thought I would be able to survive beneath the blade of the King of Kremnos, nor will I ever accept sitting by while Europon plans to take your life. Should that happen, you'd be orphaned, perhaps banished from Kremnos, forced to wander alone, forever branded with scars and blood. Midamos, this must come to pass. Then, as your mother, I wish you won't have to be the son of Gorgo. You're simply the son of Gorgo, the ordinary child of a Kremnoan mother. If you develop yourself with determination and eventually claim the title of champion or warrior, then I will be pleased even in the afterlife. However, if you have doubts about this so-called glory, then live as you please. Gorgo, the founder of Kremnos, per their will and their yearning, summon Nikodor and earn this glory of strife. And you, my child, can also return home with true glory under the radiance of the Lance of Fury. My dear Midamos, Gorgo. Alcoholism Starter Fitness Guide. Oh. Seems to be a fitness guide created by newbie alcoholists by the Grove of Epiphany. Oh, just talked to one. Valuing knowledge over health is like writing with the finest ink on the cheapest parchment. Entry hour. Do not get out of bed immediately after waking up. Instead, do some basic stretches to stimulate blood flow. After getting out of bed, wash your face with cold water. Say your prayers, practice through training, and have your first meal only eat about 70% full. Contrary to popular belief, the time between waking and eating is the best time for abstract thought. Intense exercise is not recommended. Lucid hour. The time of the day in which people are most talkative and quick-minded in disputation. As a scholar, one should actively take part in academic activities and research discussions. Make sure not to be seated for too long. Better freely switch between sitting and standing. Team sports such as beast ball, smash ball, and stick ball can also be organized through this time as a change of pace, as well as entertainment. Number 3, action hour. Action hour is the time of day when everyone's brains begin to slow down and the time comes to change your energy and engage in physical activity. After eating your second meal and resting for 20 to 30 minutes, and begin jogging, please make ample preparations. Before exercising, those with extenuating circumstances can swim instead of jogging. This can reduce the damage to joints caused by exercise. Note, do not disregard jogging entirely for this reason. Jogging is the best form of exercise, second only to swimming. Joint damage is never an excuse not to jog. There is no set requirement for the distance that you jog or swim. Generally, when you feel that you cannot continue any longer, you must rest. Then rest for 5 minutes before continuing. No, do not take excessive rests. I recommend keeping your total exercise duration within 1 hour. If you happen to have a form of manual work that can replace this form of exercise, such as transporting packages, etc., then taking part in this kind of manual labor is also a good option. You have no plans during action hour, such as conducting experiments, attending special training, joining social events, or personal recreation. You can begin a muscle strength training regimen. Oh my god, what the? Aforementioned cardiovascular exercise program is complete. Strength training is best completed 2 to 4 times a week to maintain the explosive power of your muscles and prevent deterioration. Furthermore, participating in the various team activities mentioned above is also a good option. Parting hour, having completed the harsh training of action hour, now is the best time to enjoy your third meal of the day. Make sure you don't push your final meal of the day back to current full hour every day. Eating too late in the day will place heavy burden on your body and halve the effectiveness of all your exercise. After finishing your third meal, if you already completed a considerable amount of exercise during action hour, use this time to engage in personal recreation activities. If not, this time should be used to supplement necessary daily exercise, such as those for cardiovascular function. Gaining muscle is about persistence. No one is capable of perfectly planning their time without interference from external factors. Everyone feels lethargic from time to time. The key is learning to coexist with these inevitable factors. Therefore, do not feel like just giving up because you're not able to exercise during a set time. But do not push all of your projects back to the end of the day and deal with them then. I can tell you from experience that exercising with others is the easiest way to nurture good habits. What's more, this also makes it easy for you to participate in group activities that are more interesting than solo ones. In short, be sure to make lots of friends while you're exercising. And full hour in this, the time for sleep. You should not engage in any activities other than sleep during this time. Remember, staying up late will greatly decrease the effectiveness of the exercise you do, and make the next day much harder, adding all kinds of unnecessary risks and strain. If you're unable to avoid staying up late, it is best to sleep in and not force yourself to get up early. Maybe this forgot to mention that you have a fucking job. On the duality of Circes, the work of a Nosporus scholar that revolutionized the way people of the Grove thought, the Titan Circes. Yeah, that last law was completely useless. Unless, you want to exercise, but sure. In the years that offer verifiable historical records, the study of Titans has become a prominent science and has continued to flourish. However, it seems that exploration into Circes has never gone deeper than the surface level. As a Nosporus scholar, I must say that this phenomenon is ironic, that our research into reason lacks any depth of reason at all. In my many years of research, I've noticed a phenomenon that's worth serious consideration. As a manifestation of reason, what Circes himself displays are not purely logical characteristics, but a subtle duality. This duality is not only reflected in their choice of form, but also in the way they influence the world. The riddle of form. First, let's consider a question. Why would the embodiment of reason choose to descend to the world in the form of the giant tree? This choice in itself harbors a deeper meaning. There are many records of scholars' thoughts regarding the question in the ancient writings of the Grove of Epiphany. Some believe that this is a rejection of geometry, and some believe that this hints that logic must be rooted in reality. According to records saved in the library of Philia, Circes first took root in the world right at the beginning of the era Creatura. The world at that time was full of chaos and instability, yet Circes chose to tightly intertwine themselves with the world with the earth through their roots. This choice insinuates that logic is not in fact above nature. It actually needs to grow in the soil of reality. The dual authority of reason. In my research, I have discovered that the authority of Circes actually consists of two seemingly contradictory aspects: rational thought and procreation of life. This kind of duality has never been seen before in another Titan. When we observe the wide drives of the Grove of Epiphany, this duality is particularly clear to see. They're not only capable of carrying out philosophical speculation, but also maintaining the most primordial life force. In my recent research of the rings of the sacred tree, I discovered that the growth of its rings displays surprising order and regularity. This order bears a striking resemblance to the golden ratios summarized by ancient mathematicians. This seems to show that the foundation of reason comes from the observation of the laws of nature. Unity of knowledge and life. In the history of the Grove of Epiphany, we can see how Circes perfectly unifies these two seemingly contrasting qualities. They're both the guardian of knowledge and the nurturer of life. Whenever the sparks of inspiration burst forth in the grove, the giant tree will condense dew to sustain new ideas. These ideas will be converted to nourishment to promote the growth of life. One particularly noteworthy idea is the chamber of purifying tears design. The traditional view is that cold aids in activating the brain and promoting thought. However, I've discovered through research that cold is a form of purification and allows those who seek knowledge to return to life's most basic and authentic state. This kind of ritualistic design perfectly embodies Cersei's dual attributes of reason and life. Revelation. This discovery holds a special meaning in our current generations. When the Black Tide raged, we were forced to leave our homes. Pure rational planning alone would lead us to despair. It is just as I witnessed during my evaluation. Those who rely on reason alone will never get far, while those who listen to both rational mind and call of nature will often find a way to escape danger. I'll use the research of us nearest forests as an example. We rely simply on cold alchemical calculations when seeking transformation from mortal to higher beings. We are doomed to failure. True transformation requires us to understand the duality of reason. It is a guidance to thought and rhythm of life. Conclusion. Through the research into the duality of Cersei's, I've come to an important conclusion. Reason is not as singular as we commonly believe. It is both a method of thought as well as a rhythm of nature, the origin of knowledge and the impetus of growth. It's precisely this duality that has allowed Cersei's to play such a unique role within the Order of Emphorius. As I wrote this manuscript, I could not help but recall the white dryades I saw in the Grove of Epiphany, as they unfurled their branches and leaves under the rays of light. They not only abode by the most rational rules of growth, but they also displayed the most natural form of vitality. And this is the most direct hint that Cersei's has left for us. The true reason that must coexist symbiotically with life itself. Now, part of the argument in this manuscript is derived from the research conducted from the age rings of the Grove of Epiphany Sacred Tree. My sincere gratitude to Nurse Perverse colleagues for their support and suggestions. That's so fucking long. Well, it was written by a scholar, or sage. Beyond the Veil. Handwritten notes by that venerationist, Pharisaius. He records their epiphanies gained from observing the Evernight Veil. Later research suggests that this was the last work before his disappearance. Written by... this is probably the last one. Pharisaius the Venerationist, like calendar 3749. Notes. I must make sure I record all of this. My thoughts are beginning to grow blurred and blanks are appearing in my memory. However, these discoveries are far too important. They may have revealed the truth of what lies beyond the veil of Onyx. I'll attempt to use the last of my sanity to organize these notes. Ceremony preparation. As a veneration scholar, we're always studying various ceremonies involving communication with the Titans. But I wish to go one step further. I do not want to simply communicate with them. I want to observe them directly. Just how big is the Evernight Veil of Onyx? What lies beyond? Could that be the divine kingdom of the Titans? With the correct approach, I may be able to catch a glimpse of these secrets. After many years of research, I have discovered a number of key elements. The orb. There is some kind of power contained in the Onyx orb. A set astrological alignment. An ancient incantation must be chanted in the correct tone. First attempt. 3749, Month of Fortune. The constellations are in perfect alignment tonight. After completing the purification ceremony in the Chamber of Purifying Tears, I begin the first attempt. I place the orb before my forehead and begin to chant. At first nothing happened. However, I sensed something unusual after my 7th recital of the incantation. The veil seemed to pulse like a rippling water surface. What was even more unusual was that the starlight began to warp and form into patterns I could not understand. There is an ink smudge here as if the writer spilled the ink in a hurry. No. Third attempt, time uncertain. Looks like the records for this second experiment are missing. I think I have seen something. There is something flowing in the gaps of the veil. It doesn't look like starlight. Could it be ether? Something more fundamental. They seem to be... I can't quite find the words to describe it. Anytime I try to describe them, the words just crumble on my tongue. Interesting discovery. When I stare at the flowing matter, my thoughts seem to flow also. The boundary between worlds in the present and past grows blurred. I still conversations that had not yet happened and heard the voices of people who had long passed. Warning, do not try to record these scenes in words. Every time I try, the text simply... I see. Data unclear. Something unexpected happened during today's experiment. When I activated 3 orbs at the same time, they broke and a huge explosion completely wiped out my laboratory. What does this mean? This is the divine punishment on Onyx? This happened because Onyx is watching me and feels that my experiment has surpassed the rules and laid upon mortals? Or could it be that the design of my ceremony is flawed and has caused the explosion? My head is starting to hurt. My memory is becoming fragmented. I want to reorganize my manuscript. I remember I wrote down some numbers before. They were to do with the movement of the stars and other things, but there are only strange symbols in the manuscript now. They look like something I drew in my sleep. Just what on earth are they? The unclear. I made a mistake. The veil is the divine realm of Arnix. Mortals must not enter the divine realms of the Titans. What else was there? I don't remember. My head hurts. Conclusion. Too blank. I don't think I can continue with this research. Do not repeat my mistakes. There are some boundaries that must not be overstepped. I now understand why Arnix created the Evernight Veil. It's a boundary that divides the sanity of mortals and the divine power of the Titans. I've begun to doubt my existence. As I write these words, who was it that is moving my hand? When I reflect on such questions, who is that moving my thoughts? I believe that we are observing destiny. Perhaps we are the ones being observed. It is Arnix that is observing us, ridiculous mortals. Next few pages are littered with indecipherable symbols and chaotic lines. Occasionally you can make out a few words. Arnix is looking at us, mortals. Get out of here. Should I investigate the divine power of the Titans, and divine power cannot be observed. I'm not real. Who am I? What am I? I am. The final page contains only unknown or shaky handwriting. Forgive my transgressions of the Veil of Evernight. Note, this manuscript was first discovered in a secret chamber of the Epiphany's Library of Philia. According to records, the author Pharisseus went missing after completing that document. Some say he transformed into a star within the Evernight Veil, while some say you can occasionally hear him mumbling to himself in the depths of the library. Well, apparently there's a character called Evernight. I still have time. Maybe I read it too fast. Transmogrifier's notes. Notes that a load of fudgists banned from being shown to other schools, according to the scholar who wished to remain anonymous. This was likely because one's dirty laundry should not be aired in public. I am certain that I have seen the truth. No, maybe those fruits affected my judgment. But I witnessed this all with my own eyes. There cannot be any mistake. I must record this, even if it gets me in trouble. Yesterday I discovered a strange plant when I was collecting samples in the garden. It was extremely beautiful, with vines that could bend at will and make elegant gooseneck. And such smooth, pure white petals. I will chalk it up to good fortune in having crossed it while it was bearing fruit. I swallowed the purple fruits with pleasure. The taste was extraordinarily sweet, and the aroma was difficult to describe. Unfortunately, a little while later, I started to feel unwell and my throat began to hurt. My head grew hazy like I had a cold. That's right. The winds in the garden have been so frosty lately, I must have caught a cold. I was going to go straight back home when I saw something unbelievable on my way back through the garden. I saw a sage Medea, standing alone in the moonlight. It seemed like she had noticed me. I saw her body begin to twist and extend like the patterns of a growing tree, yet compressed down to the time it takes for a few breaths. Her arms transformed into branches, her hair into vines, and her skin became covered in fine lines, like the rings of a tree. The most shocking part was that she began to speak to the surrounding plants in a whispering voice I had never heard before. I think this explains why the Lotophagus can so accurately comprehend the true nature of plants. The sage was not just researching the plants, she herself was a plant, so she's not a person at all. Even if she is a person, she's a plant that can transform into a person. We can refer to her as, wait, I think there's a similar records in the grave archives. Xerxes. I've got it. Then right here, sound becomes very messy. She's coming. Someone's coming. I can hear footsteps from the corridor. No, these aren't footsteps. They sound more like the sound of branches dragging across the floor. She's found me. She knows that I know her secret. No. Is this her secret or the secret of our school? Wait a second. Well, she's so eager to recruit me in the first place. She even said that I had a great talent and passion for plant research. Could it be I'm going to end up the same as Medea? Suddenly get an idea. Poison ivy. The rest of the book is completely blank. There's a memory written on the final page of these notes, clearly in another person's handwriting. These notes were discovered in the bushes of the Garden of Wisdom during the month of Fortune, night calendar year 3745. After investigation, it's been confirmed that Chrysius indeed mistakenly ingested the fruit of the plant and is known for causing intense hallucinations. It's been sent to recovery. May you feel better soon. Oh. You're just hallucinating? So it's just fucking waste of time? Oh my god. This is what I'm saying. This lore is... They miss quite a bit. Quite a few of them miss. Quite a bit. Chimera's Work Handbook, 3rd edition. Chimera Work Handbook compiled by the Garden of Life Gardeners is a work that all squad administrators must read carefully. Alright. This must be the last one, right? The standard manual compiled by the Garden of Life designed to guide the professional actions of the Chimera Squad. All administrators are required to study all the content of this manual and take part in the periodic examination held by the Garden of Life. Anyone who fails 2 sets in a row will have their administrator status revoked and report to the Citizens Assembly for public appraisal. This when we did the event. Squads that perform particularly well during the examination period include Horn of Freedom and Flory. A negative example would be a certain administrator who has an obsession with bathing. Please make sure to keep an eye on your squad's ranking and punctually arrive at work. General principles of Chimera's work. The rights and interests of Chimeras are under the legal protection of the Garden of Life, and no personal group is permitted to harm Chimeras for any reason. Harmful actions include, but are not limited to, causing physical damage to Chimera, maliciously extending Chimera's working hours and labor intensity, scolding or reprimanding, as well as cold, rude, disrespectful, discourteous, or malicious treatment. Right. Number 2. Chimeras will assist the citizens of Alchema with their work to a reasonable extent under the organization of the Garden of Life. All Chimeras will be divided into a number of squads. Each squad will be assigned to a corresponding administrator who will take responsibility for the overall work performance, aka Overseer. Number 3. The relationship between Chimeras and administrators is one of mutual supervision. Administrators are required to organize Chimera squads reasonably to increase work efficiency and maintain harmonious coexistence. Chimeras are also able to supervise the working situation of administrators and report it directly to the gardeners, aka Snitch. No, Chimeras are not personal property, they are a symbol of Alchema. Administrators must remain aware of the scope of their professional authority. 4. Chimera must complete work assigned by the Garden of Life. The gardeners will carry out periodical assessments of each squad. If work standards consistently do not meet requirements, then administrators must take responsibility for the poor performance of the squad, pay a fine, and accept an inquiry from the Citizens Assembly. Number 5. Chimeras have a wide range of physical characteristics and personalities. Administrators are forbidden from assigning work based on personal favoritism. All Chimeras' rights to life and development are equal. Any form of prejudice or unjust treatment is forbidden. Number 6. The Garden of Life warmly welcomes all citizens of Alchema to participate in Chimera Squad administration. With that type of responsibility, hell no. Again, useless law. The Legend of Chimera Administrator. The research report compiled by Alchema Busybody. It records information on the Chimera Squad administrators, but its legitimacy is questionable. So why is it here? As everyone knows, the post of Chimera Administrator is held by the most talented and intelligent people that Alchema has to offer? No. Their true identity is always a point of interest for the citizens of Alchema? No. I have been upon a few big scoops lately. I will share them here for your consideration. First, we have the Horn of Freedom, the squad that has consistently dominated the top of the leaderboard. Unfortunately, the administrator is an extremely mysterious and secretive person, not a person. Even those in the know like me struggle to get their hands on that information. Please, you're not in the know. That being said, my intel on the other administrator is 100% legit, and I'm going to spill the tea for you all right here. Tea? What tea? The Great Mountain Dweller Guard. They refuse to reveal his name, and it's clear that his clothing and lifestyle that he's one of the many guards who protect Alchema. Let's express our gratitude to these loyal guardians. Protecting the city and being a Chimera administrator, these two roles are completely unrelated. And they are. Can a Mountain Dweller Guard who is renowned for being short of words take on a crucial role commanding Chimeras? We'll be watching eagerly. Merchants unite. The merchants of Memorial Market also aspire to become Chimera administrators. One of these store salesmen who excel at attracting customers and making small talk of what it takes to coexist with the Chimeras and handle the role of administrator. The Bug Catcher Kid. I was just as shocked as you are when I discovered this, but this will also make sense to you very soon. When it comes to communicating with cute little animals, is there any better candidate than an innocent child? A language barrier will never stand as an obstacle to communication for them. Children and Chimeras are natural born companions. You ask me, it's the stern parents of such children who stand as the greatest obstacle to becoming legendary administrators. Never seen a giant Chimera before. Priest of Circes. There's not much to say about this one. The Garden of Life has always held close relations with the Grove, which worships Circes. It just makes sense that priests would get involved. Administrator Flory. I'll leave you on a little cliffhanger here. There's no way you'll ever guess who this mysterious big shot is. Or perhaps I should say, little shot? The Kremnoans. Oh, my refugees are crushed from criminals are willing to do their part towards the construction of Alchema. What reason could we possibly have to turn them down? With Lord Mighty proving that he's a friend of all Alchemans, we are naturally willing to put our faith in his courageous and honorable community. Only hopes that they will not train the Chimeras to become warriors like them. No, you should. A Dromus Keeper. As you can see, if you can raise Dromuses, naturally you excel at Chimera administration. The only question is, isn't there a considerable difference in intelligence between Dromuses and Chimeras? Yes. Dromuses are smarter. The Bath King. Another strange squad name. From the information I've received, this is a male administrator who spends their time at Memorial Palace year-round. His appearance is unremarkable to the point of being almost lazy and sloppy. However, heroes never look as you expect them to, do they? Who knows, maybe his unassuming frame conceals the strength required to shake the entire industry. I've got my eyes on him. Again? Useless. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll continue this another time. Oh yeah, I'll do my dailies. Yeah, about an hour's time when everything resets. What's this new gameplay, by the way? Origami Bird Clash. I've already done it. Anyways, I'll see you later. Peach, I guess.